Stephanie was sick for 10 years before she passed away. For the first 7 years, we had local doctors that were treating whatever symptoms that she had. Following that, she got progressively more sick, and we went to see Boston doctors. That's when they realized that something more was going on with Stephanie, and they felt that she had a genetic disorder. Stephanie saw multiple specialists in Boston. They felt that she had several different genetic disorders, but with the testing that they had, they weren't able to come up with an accurate diagnosis.
Stephanie Foster, of Rochester, New Hampshire, struggled for years with seemingly unrelated medical problems. She and her family desperately sought a diagnosis and pursued every possible lead. In her final year, she connected with NORD, the National Organization for Rare Disorders, and through NORD, she realized she was not alone, that many other people with rare medical conditions also go for years without a diagnosis.
They knew that she had the disease, but they didn't know actually what it was. And Stephanie passed without knowing the disease that she had.
The Foster family's situation is all too familiar to NORD. It's become increasingly clear in recent years that getting an accurate diagnosis remains an elusive dream for many people with rare medical conditions. Recently, NORD posed the following question to its social media followers: how long did it take you or a loved one to get an accurate diagnosis? For 40% of those who responded, it took 6 years or longer. This is similar to statistics from two much earlier studies, one conducted by NORD with a Sarah Lawrence graduate student in 2003, and one conducted by the federal government in 1989. Improving the time to diagnosis is one of NORD's top priorities at this time. Working with families like the Fosters, we hope to make a difference for all undiagnosed patients by promoting awareness of the problem and encouraging a community-wide commitment to addressing it. This will include commitment to continued progress in today's growing arsenal of diagnostic tools and resources. Medical education and increased awareness of rare diseases among medical professionals will also be vitally important. NORD is working with professional medical societies and medical schools to find ways to enhance awareness among physicians and those preparing for medical careers. Currently, pre-medical students enrolled in an innovative course at the University of Notre Dame have an opportunity to interact with NORD staff and learn about rare diseases. This year, the National Institutes of Health Undiagnosed Diseases program will be expanding. Satellite centers will be established at several major medical centers. This offers new hope to patients who have exhausted every other avenue to diagnosis. And applicants who need help to pay for the required baseline medical testing will be referred by NIH to NORD for assistance.
I can remember Stephanie, saying how frustrating it was for her emotionally dealing with it on a daily basis and not having the knowledge of what she really had. And I know as an older brother, that struggle it is to not be able to aid your younger sibling through life because you don't even know where to begin.
For the Foster family, sharing their story won't erase their loss. It won't bring Stephanie back to them, but it will help to focus attention on the diagnosis issue and to let others going through a similar experience know they are not alone.
There was a time where she was in a wheelchair and I was on crutches from a basketball injury. And she would always make sure that my needs were met first. She would make sure that Mom helped me into the car before she helped her. And she was always willing to put others first before herself, no matter what her needs were. And we would always have movie nights, whether it was when she had an apartment. Even in her final week, we watched The Sound of Music together, one of her favorite movies. And we would go bowling and play Wii, and we really had a special friendship.
Stephanie's sister Lauren and brother Eric joined their parents in this endeavor to honor the special person their sister was.